Yes, and a big welcome back to everybody, no matter where you are around the country, around the world. It is day number 2 of our Australian Track and Field National Championships. Such a pleasure to have you here. Before we got into any of this here this afternoon, there's been events happening all morning long, all early afternoon long. We can see here, this is our men's long jump qualification. Now have a look at these two. Liam Adcock, Chris Matrevsky, multiple-time Australian representatives. But we're going to start with our man from Western Australia. This is Ristonopoulos, and he was out here, and now he's been tracking his progress, hasn't he, Nana? He'll be happy with this.
Yes, I've been watching his Instagram stories of his journey over the past year, getting back into long jump through injury. So it's great to see him with the PB after his first jump.
Have a look at this, the Queenslander, Jalen Rucker. Now, he has been searching all year long. He's sort of been a little bit injured. He's coming back into the pit. He's had an on and off summer, but he'll be happy with that to get through at 7:73. Now we continue here. This is the young Victorian. This is Williams on the runway. And again, we needed to get over the 7:70 marker to automatically qualify. He launched out to 7:77. Enough to get on through. Now, these are two names that need no introduction coming on after this, Nana, do they?
Multiple Australian representatives. We see Chris Matrevsky on the runway. At Maury Plant, he jumped 7:86. Wasn't very happy with that, but he was one and done today with 7:84. So a season's best for him, and we can see some smiles with him and Jaden Ruckus.
Well, good to see him smiling. We would have watched his Blue Boys play last night with a big frown on his face. Now, have a look at Liam Adcock here. Now, this is the ultimate joker in the pack. Look how easy he makes 8:12 look, Liam Adcock. Now, Maury Plant wasn't his meat. World Indoors wasn't quite his meat, but what this man does is he bounces back like nobody you've seen before. So the World Indoors silver medalist is through to that final. A men's 100-metre wheelchair is underway and moving along strongly. There is Sam Carter. So the national record holder is away. Multiple-time Australian representative leads out there from Reed McCracken. So we're on national record watch here for Sam Carter. Pushes on down to the line, and we'll have to wait and see what the time is. The clock didn't stop. He was moving that quickly. McCracken not far away either. Ryan too. Set. Clean across the board here. So inside there, it's Nikisha Jr., Gillard, Van Radigan, Maples, Kumaraj, Cullens, Lindstrom, Halpin, and Sankey. So Van Radigan back from Kumaraj now draws level. 100 metres to go here in heat number 2. Kumaraj and Van Radigan are away from this field. They only need to be in the top 2, but they're going to battle it out for ego. It looks like Van Radigan looks on the right shoulder and does enough. 45-25 through the heats. Kumaraj won't be too far behind, and wide out on the track was Timothy Sankey. Set. So the last opportunity to make this men's 400-metre final is away. We can see the work rate of Reese Holder early. He's going to go and pick up that inside of Casey Ryan. So strong at the Maury Plant meet. Got the best of Reese Holder there. But as we make our way into this final 100 metres, it's Reese Holder out in front. Wants to make his first national title. Reynolds is aware of what this field is doing. Takes a look left and right. Sees Zane Branco pushing. But even Reese has turned it off. And we'll see him in the final. And 45.29. The warning shot is fired.
Well, Reese, welcome to your first national final, as Mitch said before.
So heat number 1 of 3 away, trying to book a spot in this national final. Always a strong starter on the inside of the track is Carla Bull, but you can see Gemma Pollard is out and away. This is where she's able to work this field. She's moved away from the so many times across the summer, but is out in front far enough away that she can do as she pleases over the final 50 metres. So Gemma Pollard out here in front. Carla Bull in second. Moving on is Mate in third, but Pollard will stop it at 52.48. Back to Bull, then Mate. But Gemma Pollard, they already knew who to watch out for, but she's here in form. So heat number 3, who will book themselves a spot in this final? Ellie Beer in the middle of the track, the class of the field. Alexia Lazou as well has been strong. But into the home straight now. Ellie Beer leads out from Alexia Lazou. And Beer and Lazou will nearly draw level. Beer got the best of 2 metres on her here at the moment. Lazou, though, will not give up on this pursuit as they make their way down. O'Brien is in third, but these two, they're out. They're going to go through to this final with ease and book it at 52.92 there for Alexia Lazou. Then goes back to Ellie Beer. Looked like it was Genevieve O'Brien in third. We'll wait on the times for a small qualifier. Curtis Marshall, he's back from Europe. He's done what he needed to do. He was a world indoor medalist over there, the 2-time 6-metre man, and now he makes his way through to another Australian final. So the class has risen to the top in the field events. It's been amazing.
Top 4 to go through. Despard in 4, Kennedy in 7.
Gotcha.
Third.
Away, got out well, Despard got a good start, so did Vizzle. Kennedy clearly in front at halfway, all about the time now. Lockie's going for it and going and getting it. Yes, you betcha, and it is legal. What an extraordinary young talent he is. The big gun here is Josh Azzopardi.
Third.
He got out well, Azzopardi, Carver alongside of him, Jackson away pretty well, Clare out wide, Azzopardi clearly in front. Now how fast can he be? He's looked around and switched off. 10.23, well.
Third.
Away, got a good start again, so Gibbon on the right of screen, Concesso, Browning clearly in front, Bradshaw's having a good run, Rowan's going to squeeze the lemon, and he's run pretty well. It's 10.25.
Is Desley Owusu. She was your world champion representative last year. She's a 3-time champion looking for 4 on the trot, and she just bettered her 13.56.
They're in lane 4 is in good form, so is Jade Johnston.
Third.
Away, so Zara got a good start. So it's Hagan leading, Day behind her. Harris is out well, 3 from the left. Going strongly though, Hagan. Harris trying to get up alongside of her, and Day looks like she'll get through. It was tight on the line, but Hagan, I think, has prevailed over Harris.
Third.
Away, so Crutton 2 from the right, normally a fast starter. Hanlon's actually in front of her early, and Boyne got out really quickly. Hanlon clearly in front though, and coming away. Boyne's having a good run, and then Crutton. And Monique actually switches off. She is in the form of her life.
Into Stephanie Ratcliffe, who comes in here, the World Championship representative from the last 2 championships, goes out just shy of the 70 metres, 67.71 for her as well, 2-time NCAA champion. Would you believe this is her first Open national title? So congratulations to Steph Ratcliffe.
One of the highlights of tonight, because of what Angus Hinksman did yesterday, he broke the world record in the T38 for the 1500. He took Reece Langdon's world record by 0.12 of a second. So this rivalry continues, and here's the young man who is the world record holder now at the 1500 in the T38.
30 from Victoria, but Hinksman said it was pretty surreal yesterday to get that world record.
So Langdon's world record set at the Nationals last year was 3:46.83, and Hinksman ran 3:46.71 yesterday, so he's backing it up here. So Langdon quickly in front of Samasiri in second placing, and Hinksman back in 5th place at the moment. So Langdon, we're told that he's going to try and go out at 62nd pace. So 60 seconds gives you 3:45. So that's world record pace.
Yeah, you can tell he really wants to make sure that they are on target, but he'll be able to sense that Langdon's still right there on his shoulder.
They're going to have to kick this down something incredibly to get to that 3:46.71 that Hinksman ran yesterday. Langdon's poised though, isn't he? So there's a real battle on here. It's not so much maybe the world record, it's a battle for first and second. Hinksman does look powerful in the back straight. Look at that steely look of his. Not running scared, running confidently, and knowing that Langdon's not quite on his shoulder, but almost on his shoulder.
Yeah, Hinksman's running nice and tall. Still looks like he's got another gear to give, but Langdon's just a fighter, and he's not giving up the fight here.
It certainly isn't. So that clock ticks over into the 3:30s now. So that 3:46 is going to be a loser for them here, but it's a national championship at stake. And look at Langdon and the courage and determination as he tries to get up alongside of Angus here. But Hinksman looks around. He's got his measure for the moment. He's 2-3 metres in front, and now he starts to push away. What a weekend he's having. What a weekend. World record, and now the championship. Langdon was terrific, and so was Somasiri coming home in 3rd place. Look at that determination, and look at Georgia thinking about it as well. Let's see what happens. So it'll be crucial early just to set the tone, how fast they go and just who steps out the front. And the first slight surprise is that Jess Hull's at the back. She's done that before in many races and quickly starts to improve her position. She goes up to third from the back at the moment. Claudia puts herself right in the sweet spot, outside the lead, and it's slow. This is slow early. And forget the 4 minutes. This is a dawdle which we did not expect. So that's the first big surprise, I reckon. 1 lap to go in the women's 1500 metre final, and the Australian champion leads them into the back straight. Never beaten in an Australian National Championship, Hull. She leads. Billings second, Hollingsworth third, Caldwell fourth, Griffith fifth, and then Ryan. The long run for home starts now.
And they've just got to hold their form. It's all about who's got the most bickies left in their legs and can hold their form and hold that sprint action. Jess Hull looking fantastic out in the front, but here comes Claudia Hollingsworth.
Claudia looks confident, and so does Hull. She's going to be so hard to get past. Caldwell can't quite get past them and now starts to drop off. It's Hull and Hollingsworth. Claudia will fancy her chances. Jess is going to take some running down. They've got 100 metres to go. Hollingsworth tries to get through. She can't. You can't believe it. Oh, boy. Caldwell goes up to Claudia. Claudia comes away. It's not what we wanted. Claudia wins the gold medal. I think Billings gets second, and in third place will be Caldwell and then Ryan. But that was not what anybody wanted to see.
On your marks.
Maddie and Louise Savage have been such a team too over the years. We're about to go here.
Set.
So from the outside, Reid McCracken, then Warwick Holmes, Cormac Ryan, Tristan Orchard, Robert Hooton and Sam Carter here. So Robert Hooton looked to get out really well. In fact, I'm sure that's him down that back straight. So Reid McCracken left of screen. Robert Hooton chasing hard. Is that Sam Carter?
Sam Carter.
Sam Carter now chasing hard.
Yeah.
So Sam Carter, because he's out in lane 4, isn't he? So Sam Carter getting up here to Reid McCracken.
Yeah, Sam Carter worked really hard out of the blocks. He was really working those arms to get from that stationary position to getting the wheelchair moving at top speed. He's having a wonderful race here.
He certainly has put a space in them, hasn't he? Cormac Ryan back in third place behind Reid McCracken, but Sam Carter from the ACT is charging away here. And you mentioned around about that 50 seconds. There you go, right on that knocker, Tams. And second will go to Reid McCracken, and third to Cormac Ryan. So the last and in 21 Jai Edwards. They are all there tonight.
No, I think Cam looks like he's got the eyes of somebody who has a mission that he wants to accomplish.
Men's 1500 metre final. We'll know early, won't we, as we did in the women's, just what they've got in store. And this is a good sign, I think, for a fast race, because Myers has pushed through, and Ollie Hoare's going to push through hard behind him, the Commonwealth champion. And Jack Anstey's there with Barrett and Thomas. Already Myers has made an early statement.
I think it's an important statement to make. With 15 athletes in the field, you want to get out fast and you want to find a position early in this race. And it's great to see Ollie Hoare, who's moved up right on the shoulder of Cam Myers.
1 lap to go in the 1500 metre final. It's what we were hoping for at the bell. It's 2:35, 2:36. This is very quick. I don't know if Ollie can hang on here. And there's a long gap into Jude Thomas and Adam Spencer. We're talking about young 19-year-old Cam Myers, who puts the foot down in the back straight. How quick can he be? Ollie Hoare's Australian record is 3:29.41. Surely not. Can he go inside 3:30 tonight? He's going to give it a big shake here.
He certainly is, and he has certainly broken the hearts of the rest of the field. It's all about how fast Cam Myers can go from here.
3:29.41 is the Australian record. 19 years of age. Into the straight he comes. He's left the Commonwealth champion behind him, and he's left the bronze medalist from the World Indoor. That clock's ticking. Cam knows that. It's the fastest we've ever seen in the 1500 metres at the Australian Championships. Oh, he's just missed it. He's just missed it. It's an extraordinary run. And Ollie Hoare's run a great race as well. And then Adam Spencer. It's a run of a champion. He did it every step of the way. The last 3 laps for 57, 55 and 54. Australia has got a young champion